Okay, so welcome back everyone to Finding Forex. In today's video, I'm just going to be going over all of my currency pairs that I have marked up going into 2022 and what I expect the markets to do through 2020 and the end of 2021 and into 2022. Before we begin, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and if you do find any value from this, make sure you give the video a like. Also, Merry Christmas to everyone that celebrates it. It's lots of time we spend with the family, lots of food, and lots of sleeping, weirdly as well, because you just end up eating so much food, and then it just makes you tired. So, this is what I'm going to be looking for within the markets going into 2022. Now, if you don't know, I'm also offering a free Forex signals group. The video that you're going to be seeing on YouTube, it's only part of the video, so the rest of it and the whole video will be uploaded to my free Forex signals group. You can find a link to that down in the description below. But without further ado, let's get onto my my analysis for 2022. So, looking on GBPUSD here, you guys can see that we've been very bearish overall. This is the daily time frame, and as you can see, since about the 10th of June, we've just been trending downwards, been keeping below this moving average. We had a brief pop above it, straight back below, and created a new low here. Above it, straight back below, and even so, we still created technically a lower high here. So we've been trading down for quite some time now. And then we've got to this point here where we've broken below this support level, and we've retested, but we've only rejected a few pips. And this could mean that we've actually been broken back above it, and now we're waiting for the retest. So I do expect to see some bullish price from GBPUSD for the moment. At the moment, we're sort of consolidating. There's not much going on. Now, what I would normally say is this is exhaustion. You could maybe look for the sales to the downside. So it's spiked above it. Smart money's got a good entry up here, and they're looking to take it down maybe to these previous lows that I've got marked here. But you have to remember, at the time of recording this video, the market is in fact open right now, but because none of the institutions are at the office, it's actually a bank holiday in England right now, there's not really a lot of liquidity in the market, and unfortunately retail traders don't have the power to move the market enough without the support of hedge funds, institutions, so on and so forth. So if we actually go back onto the daily time frame, we could see a nice retracement. I would personally like to see a 61.8 or a 76.2 Fibonacci retracement. So we could go from here, if we do it from this swing high up here to this swing low down here, what I could expect is if we can get into this nice little zone here, right there, I would like to see a 61.8 fib retracement at least into this zone that I've got marked up, and then a push to the upside, because I always like to use the Fibonacci retracement tool in confluence with support and resistance, because not only is it a Fibonacci retracement, but those that don't use Fibonacci also can see what I'm seeing. So personally, if we go onto the 4 hour, I'll just show you what I would personally like to see. I would personally like to see, if we get rid of the moving average for just 1 second, I would personally like to see something like this. So if we go to the brush, I would like to see a dip into here, followed by a push up into there, and then a push back down to the downside. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see that happens. This is going to be going into 2022. So going into 2022, I expect sort of early to mid-January to reach this sort of price point, and then we can look for some sales towards the downside. Going on to GBPJPY, now this is actually a very interesting pair, and I actually did this analysis yesterday, but I'll go over what I was seeing quickly here. So overall with GBPJPY, it's very similar to GBPUSD, but it's also very different. So what I've noticed when it comes to GBPJPY, that the moves when they go upwards, so in this case, this move here, so all the moves going upwards are very sharp. They're very quick, and they don't really pull back a lot. If you look in this whole price section here, we only got one pullback in this little zone that I've got sort of drawn on there. So through all of that, we only had that one pullback. But if you look when you're selling towards the downside, you've got all of these pullbacks in here. So GBPJPY evidently is better at going up than it is going down, because the pound is still quite a strong currency pair, whereas the GBP or the JPY, sorry, is not as strong. So if we do a Fibonacci retracement as well, we'll be able to sort of see where we want to look for buys. We'll go to this swing high, to this swing low. At the moment we're at a 50% retracement. I would like to see to get to 61.8, because once again, even on the daily, that's a pretty nice zone that it's, I'll just escape from that. It's tapped in here, it's tapped in here. So we could be looking for a tap and then maybe more to the downside. Once again though, look at this. Going down, very, very hard, very, very choppy. Going up, we had this one bear candle, and then it was just volume candle, volume candle, volume candle, and then this one coming into the Christmas Eve. So literally, as everyone's breaking up for work, for school and all that, and everyone's in the institutions starting to go home and stuff, that's when we start to see a bit more of a pullback. Going on to the 4 hour though, as you can see, I had this trend line drawn in here. This was a counter trend line. Now ideally I was looking for some more buys up in this zone here, and then I would want to take it at least to the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. Unfortunately, we've not had it play out in our favor. It has broken, which is a good sign. Not only has it broken the trend line, it's also broken this area of support and resistance. We can just get rid of those for a second. Get rid of that. Then get rid of that. So we've had a break to the upside, we've had a break of structure, we've had the break of the moving average, or maybe not the moving average, well we have, but look, a while back we've had a break of the trend line, break of resistance, and now I would like to see price come back into here, test this trend line, create a new high or a new low, and then push up to the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. Now this is where I'm going to end it for the YouTube segment. If you want to see the rest of this upload, it will be uploaded onto my free Forex Signals Telegram server. If you want to join that, it will be linked down in the description below. But thank you all so much for watching on YouTube. Hopefully I will see you in the Telegram.